All right, hopefully you can see that. I'll see when I do my editing. So I'm going to do my menu plan for the next 2.5 weeks. Today is Wednesday. So what I do is I just use one of these coil bound notebooks just from Walmart. I think it was 17 cents at back to school time. So today is this Wednesday, the 13th. So I'm going to do up my menu plan for the next 2 weeks and really 2.5 weeks. So I just write in anything that we have going on. So these days up here, there's no school for the kids. There's a birthday party we need to go to this Saturday. The 29th is Good Friday. And I'm gonna fill in Good Friday. We're actually gonna go to the in-laws for supper. And this just helps me plan any special things. Like I know if I'm not gonna be home for the day, I'm not gonna obviously bake bread that day. Or if we won't get home till late, I'm gonna try to go for an easier meal. So we have an appointment this day. We have to get the kids. There's an appointment this day we have to go into town for. Same with this day. And I'm gonna try to go in this way for grocery shopping. And then probably this next week, I'll do groceries on the Tuesday. Okay, so the first thing I do is I go into my freezer and my fridge. Oh, sorry, can you see that a little better? And I gotta do a really rough inventory of what I have. So these are my proteins: pork, ground beef. I don't have any chicken right now. Haddock, venison, elk, eggs, and bacon. These are my canned proteins. For frozen veggies, I've got green beans, Brussels sprouts, zucchini, celery, the fresh veggies I have. And I had to do just a note that I have. And then I like to leave a note at the bottom to myself, things to use up. So I have 2 cans of no-name cream of mushroom soup, which I find very salty. I can't eat it on its own. So I have 2 things of those I'd like to use up. I have 2 cake mixes that are expired that I like to use up. And I found a package of seaweed wraps, 2 of those that I'd also like to use up because they're getting kind of close to not as fresh date. So today I've already done dinner. So today we did groceries today, and I got a whole chicken. So we did smoked chicken, sandwiches, and we had fries. This little 3 down here is just we don't have our 2 youngest kids for the next 2 days, so there's only 3 of us eating. So then for tomorrow, we still have half of that chicken left. So I'll have leftover chicken, and then we'll do rice. And then I have 1 head of broccoli that is the oldest vegetable, so we'll try to use that up first. Friday, we almost always do pizzas on Friday. It's very kid friendly, it's very easy, it's very quick. So I had bought some naans today that will be for pizzas, naan pizza, and then I'll just fill in pizza for this Friday, the next Friday as well, and then the Friday after that is going to the in-laws. So on Saturday, I have a birthday party one of my kids is going to during the day. I don't think it's over until 4 o'clock. So I'm going to want something that's super quick to prepare. So I thought we would do tacos. I just bought wraps today. Tacos, and we'll do it with green beans. Those are just frozen. They take seconds. And then my one son prefers the canned dilly beans. Another thing I try to do is stagger proteins. So like we usually only have ground beef or any sort of beef once a week. We have pork once a week, chicken once a week. Haddock we tend to have once a week or maybe every 2 weeks, that sort of thing. Okay, the 17th is a Sunday. So I'm gonna do breakfast for dinner. We do these a lot of times on weekends. So that'll be like the sheet pancakes, bacon, eggs, and we are up to our eyeballs in eggs right now. So I'm gonna do my grocery shop on the Monday, but there's still no school on Monday. But that's okay. So I wanna do something that I can kind of set and forget about. So for Monday, and I'm looking back on my meals, I haven't done pork. So I'll do a pork roast because I can put that right in the slow cooker. And then a pork roast, we'll do mash. And then probably some Brussels sprouts. I think I have lots of frozen Brussels sprouts. Yeah, I have 4 bags of frozen. So I'm always referring to my list over here. And Brussels. Tuesday, we have an appointment. But for supper, I know a pork roast is gonna be too much for us to eat all in one sitting. So we'll have leftover pork, and I'll make it up as a stir fry, excuse me, with rice. So I know I'll have like some mushrooms and stuff because I will have gone to Gateway the day before. So like the sort of the fresher stuff is at the beginning of the week, and then throughout the rest of the week is more heading towards frozen stuff. Wednesday, and I don't write what I have for lunch that day because it's almost always just leftovers or a sandwich. Fish or a salad, fish and chips. And we'll do that with a salad because I'll have the fresh stuff that I bought at Gateway on Monday. Thursday, okay, so I'm kind of looking back. We had ground beef here. So it's been almost a week since we had ground beef. So I will do pasta with meat sauce. And then I know we're having pizza the next night. So I will do garlic fingers because I will do a loaf that makes 2 breads. So we'll have half of it will go to pizza dough the next night, and then half of it will be used as garlic fingers with our pasta. So here we're already, 9 days in, and I still haven't even had to really buy anything except for some fresh salad stuff. As of right now, we have no plans, but that could change. But I think what I'll do is I'll do elk steaks. We don't have a ton of elk. We only have 4 left. So we're only having it maybe once a month. So we'll do elk steaks with mashed potatoes and a vegetable. I'll see what I have in the fridge. I find a lot of times when I write veg, we tend to have a medley, like I might have some cabbage and some broccoli, sweet potato, that sort of thing. Sunday. Oh, I tend to do chicken on Mondays for some reason. I feel like it's a nice reset because we don't always eat the healthiest on the weekends. So then we'll do a chicken with rice and veg. Same thing. I'm not sure what exactly I'll have because I will go to Gateway this day, so I don't know what I'll have left. I don't know if I'll have broccoli left, but I always have green beans and Brussels sprouts in the freezer. Then on this day, I plan on getting groceries that day, but that night for supper, we'll just have leftovers. It'll be kind of a fridge clean out, and I'm gonna make soup. We should have some deli meat this day, so we'll have a Sammy night with the soup. So we'll have leftovers that night, probably some sort of chicken stir fry, and then the soup I make will be served the next night. And I'm also just gonna make a note to myself to bake bread for that night. Now, I was going to have fish and chips on Good Friday, but we are going to our in-laws, so we will do fish and chips and salad on this night. Oh, I missed this Sunday. I'm gonna do pork chops because we had pork these 2 days. We don't have any pork for this week. So pork chops, and then I should have leftover mash from the elk steaks the night before, leftover mash and veg. I don't have anything for this Saturday, but we'll see what we have in the fridge when we get home. This I'm actually gonna change to, because we have fish and chips on the Wednesday before, I'm gonna change this to fish tacos. All right, so that is a 2-week menu made up. And I also like to make a note at the bottom, things I'm looking out for. So sales I'm looking out for are sugar, chicken breasts, whole chicken, ham. Hams often come on sale because of Easter. Like this is the Easter Sunday, so we will probably have a ham dinner that day. Corned beef tends to come on sale right after St. Patrick's Day. Butter, olive oil, margarine, I'm always kind of looking out for those. Tuna, vinegar, because it's canning season soon. And we're running a little low on cereal. But we have lots of oats, so not super concerned with cereal, but it's something to keep an eye out for. I'm gonna bake 3 days a week. So today we did a cake mix. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays is usually when I bake. So we'll do a cake mix that day. I'm not gonna bake this day because we are gonna be traveling most of the day. But then I will kind of go through the weeks as I go and kind of write what I made that day, just so we're not repeating the same baked goods over and over. All right, so now with this plan, we have almost all of these ingredients, and that's on purpose because I'm going to eat pretty well exclusively from the pantry. But because it's Wednesday, the flyers come out Wednesday night to start on Thursday. So I'm gonna go through the flyers and just have a look if there's anything that I'm interested in purchasing, and I'm just gonna make a list. Okay, so I just went through the flyers. I pulled up Gateway first because I will always shop at Gateway because they have the best prices, so I always look through them first. They don't have any like proteins on sale that I want to stock up on. However, I do want to get one package of the chicken breasts to fill in a gap in my meal plan. And then they have salami and hot dogs and deli ham all on sale, so I'm going to get a couple packages of those. They have their strawberries on for 97 cents, so I'm going to get 8 packages of those if they look good. Apples are 97 cents a pound, so I'll probably get 5 pounds of those, and then probably 4 pounds of bananas. This is mostly the stuff I get every time I go to Gateway, so cucumber, mushroom, broccoli, peppers. I'll look for tomatoes. I still have probably 6 tomatoes left, so I probably won't need them at the beginning of next week. And then they have the frozen fries. I think it's a 5-pound bag for $6. And then they have liver pate on for 47 cents. My husband likes it on crackers, so I will probably get 10 of those. So my total for Gateway is $72. And then Superstore I usually just use for anything that they have at a great deal. They have sugar on sale this week, which is great. If I can get 12, it's a limit of 4, but if I go in a couple times, I should be able to get 12 for $24. They have cans of evaporated milk on for $1.25, so I'll get 4 of those. And then they have their spices, their bulk spices on 10% off, so I'll probably get $10 worth. So that will be a total of $39 at Superstore. I'm gonna check Amazon throughout the week too, because I would like to get some cereal, and sometimes I find their cereal comes on for better prices than it is at the store. And also school snacks, if they have granola bars or something on for a good price, I will buy those from Amazon as well. So that's my tentative grocery list for the week to fill in some gaps. And then my menu plan is already made up for the next 2 weeks as well. All right, hopefully that helps you out some making your own menu plan. Thanks so much. All right, so it's now Thursday, so I have my PC Optimum points are able to be loaded. You can usually get them if you look at midnight the night before, but I don't usually stay up that late. So I've amended my Superstore list. I now have 10,000 points when you spend $100. So I'll probably try to spend $100 at Superstore this week. because they have their toilet paper on for $14.99. That's the 30 rolls. And we are almost out. Butter is on for $4.99. So I'm going to get 4 packages of butter. We're almost out of ketchup. And then frozen Brussels sprouts as well. Before I just had the sugar, evaporated milk, and spices. So I will probably spend $100 at Superstore this week. And then I still have my $72 at Gateway. So we'll see what we actually end up spending. I do have a $150 budget, but I'm not super strict about it. If I go over, it's more if it evens out over the month. Just showing you the menu plan again. I'm just going to point out that I've actually already made a modification. So for today, the 14th, it's just the 3 of us. So instead of doing rice tonight, we're just going to have the leftover chicken and make wraps out of it and do some steamed broccoli on the side.